and they positioned themselves for a third run at the Super Bowl. One big reason for their success has been the play of all-pro safety Troy Polamalu. Recently, sports reporter Sean Brown sat down with Troy to talk about playing football and what it means to him.
Pittsburgh Steelers safety Troy Polamalu is one of the most fierce defensive players in the NFL. His combination of speed, anticipation, and toughness make him ideal for the position. Since his NFL debut in 2003, he's made over 470 tackles, 7 sacks, and over 20 interceptions. In 2008, this 5-time Pro Bowler helped his team win a trip to compete for their second Super Bowl championship in 3 years. When Troy is on the field, he plays like a lion.
I try to be passionate, like I was saying, in every aspect of my life, and how I love my wife, how I serve my wife, how I serve, God willing, my son. In the same way, I try to be very passionate about football. I try to serve my coaches with a passion. I try to serve my teammates with a passion. I try to serve God, through football with a passion.
Troy has been a Christian since college. After entering the NFL in 2003, he's had to work hard to maintain good character and not allow fame to get the best of it.
Pride is tough. You go to high school, it's pride, courage, it's all these type of these words, that we use to motivate us. But pride is, I don't know if there's anywhere in Scripture and through saints' lives where pride was ever positive characteristic of anybody. That kind of egotism is a really tough struggle, especially in this business, in this entertainment business that we have.
Although pride can be a struggle for any athlete, Troy says that it's not the obvious things that are the hardest to deal with.
Like the really big things that are really easy to run away from. It's the accumulation of the really small things. People know adultery is bad and murder is bad. I'm not going to go out and sleep with the first girl I see. I'm not going to go out and beat up and murder the first guy I see. But when your eyes start wandering, and your eyes start wandering a little bit more, and you start becoming a little more jealous and envious, and these passions start to come really rising up inside of you, that's when it gets really dangerous. Because the devil doesn't work that way. His strategy is always to be very subtle, and just continue to build on top of that evil seed that he planted.
With all of the struggles and temptation that Troy faces, he says that prayer keeps him rooted.
Prayer is the foundation. It's your communication with God. And it's constant prayer. Constant prayer, and as your prayer life becomes more and more fine-tuned, and your conscience becomes more and more fine-tuned, you're able to start plucking away these things wow, this is not good, I think that's a struggle of every Christian, is to be able to get to that point where they're in constant prayer with God, so that everything that they do, in thought, and speech, and work, is praising God, and worshiping God.
Troy is in his 8th season with the Steelers and shows no signs of slowing down. Whether he's making an interception, diving into a play for a tackle, or sacking a quarterback, Troy makes sure he keeps things in perspective.
I don't love the sport in general. I don't wake up every day and say, it's football, contact time. No, I don't. I love the football fans. I love being around my teammates. I love the struggle in football. I love the fact that it is a part of my life, and I don't look at it as any more important or any less important as any other part of my life. But the fact that God has brought me here and has made this a part of my life, I do love that about football.
What a great man and a great player. My goodness, he's wise man. But he is so agile. He just is in on every play. He's not a great big guy.
No, but he's got a strong body. He's got great power.
Well, I don't know what he's got, but he's got something going on.
And the favor of the Lord.
The favor of the Lord. Well, Troy Polamalu, and you'll see more of him. And, well, we just hope maybe he winds up at the Super Bowl. That would be great.
That would be wonderful.
All right.